afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast. I'm your host, the one, the only Master Propaganda. Your Lord and Master, your Vox Populi. Off here to a 1v1 own Rechnaya Pereprava in the south. It is Havoc, fighting for the Oberkommandist Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Hammer Göring Fallschirmpanzer Corps with Grand Offensive, featuring the Panzer Facility, smoke bombs, infra assault rifles, Panzer Commanders, and command types as north it is Pineapple, the Fruit Dude, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, and the 2nd Tank Corps with Guard Rifle counterattack and tank hunter attacks with double mines and T-34 bulletins. A Volkswagen Kuban start here for Havoc versus double contra there for Pineapple. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters, those giants of support there who keep me going in these times. Big thanks to all of you, wonderful people. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon itself. You can also just donate, a link's in the description. And otherwise, you can always just comment, like, share, subscribe, and press the bell button if you do subscribe, as that would help me boost the YouTube algorithms. Anyways, Pineapple here with Guard Rifle, course counterattack, and Tank Hunter. A few choices there. But continues with the Sturmpanies here by the southeastern point. He's pressed towards the fuel pump, but already there, Havoc is looking to delay the action towards this. He's making his own push for the fuel in the far west here, with the Volkswagen Grenadiers not using the Kuhwagen bar. The Kuhwagen is moving in eastwards, moving to maybe grab some territories. The Sturmpan is occupied with the Soviet infantry. Third consquad there for Pineapple. Havoc there with more Volkswagen Grenadiers. No sign of the Panzerfusilierer as of yet. The Kuhwagen continues to advance there for the glory of Deutschland. Constance was there, westwards with the other squad. There we go, Kuhwagen rushing to support the Sturmpanies, but the Sturmpanies themselves had played it down to 2 men. The life hanging by a thread. Yet still, Havoc urges them onwards to fight for the glory of Deutschland, das Vaterland. Kuhwagen's engineers here, conscript round executing the fuel out of their hands. Pineapple leaves a bit more. Engineers bring up here, center being claimed with the conscript. Sandbags down here for Havoc, digging in and fortifying that small area. And we got close to the conscript by the western fuel point. More engineers here for Pineapple going for the triple conscript double engineer build. We shall have to see where that goes. Bit of skirmishing here, bit of a stand-up by the western point. T-east side almost got the fuel point there. More troops out, and then now we get a Panzer squad out here for Havoc. Looks like most going to go for 1, maybe 2. We'll have to see, of course, depends on the circumstances. If the fates will conspire to force his hand into going for more. Stand-up, meanwhile, here continues. And engineers clashing out. That's going to be easy win here for the Volkswagen, meaning now, at least for a brief while, Havoc is looking to be soon controlling both fuel points here, which is going to be certainly quite helpful here. Pineapple's going to have to do something about that soon, since that could definitely become a problem at a reasonably accelerating pace if it's not careful. There you go, finally makes the push here in the west. Folks with the conscripts. Need more support. We got a conscript plus engineers bringing in there. So have Pineapple there springing, stepping Havoc. Havoc is definitely not ready for this. At the same time, heading for the eastern fuel point. Catching here. Havoc active thing quite flat-footed. Nice push there by Pineapple. Thumbs up. Jürgen catches on fire in as he's retreating. And there you go, launching a counterattack here. Looks like he might try to get up behind Pineapple's forces and hit the retreat path. Sneaky. No tech there yet for Havoc. Might be planning this one more infantry squad. We'll have to see. Now further on the base of Pineapple. We got into tank grenades research. Try to deal with the Kugelwagen, but he may of course be concerned about other vehicles. He might in fact be concerned about elite armor. But there you go. You see the Panzers now. But some players going for the 2-2-1. There might be of course further incentive to be ready just in case of that. But anyways, now further on in there for Havoc. We got Sturmpanies, Kuban Demon near the conscripts. Good work there, and Sturmpan's easily routed, focused down, thumbs up there to Pineapple, Kuban there finding way, we got the Volkswagen to Panzer moving in as well, then engineers quickly focused down, and there you go, anti-tank grenade off on the Kugelwagen, engineers almost swapped up, there you go, in the nick of time there, Pineapple of course uses the merge ability there, powerful if used correctly, to quickly buff up the engineers with fresh conscripts, and there you go, routing the 2 units with the Kugelwagen is, I think, at a very high risk of getting knocked out here by Pineapple, so there you go. Small win there, plus both fuel points under control there of Pineapple now. Same some swings there, and Havoc is not taking. He's in fact committing to another infantry squad, and that's another Panzerfusilierer squad. Can't say I fully expected that one. Comes about in these Panzerfusilierer squads now being surrounded here. One squad in the building. Probably should focus on the one and not in the building, as that should be an easier target here. But for the reason, oh there you go, switches targets here. Of course, the wreckage of the Kuhwagen is proving to be a bit of an issue there for Havoc, as now Pineapple's men are behind that. East side here, we got a lone jump out squad moving up here. More troops arriving here. Conscripts baiting out in the building, so the Fulton's going to wrap behind them and get into the building. Thumbs up. Nope, doesn't have to. Trot on the way there for Havoc though. And we got a 4th conscript there for Pineapple, coming to heavy infantry build there as well. We got conscripts routed. Heavy fighting continues to rage out here. Flame units moving in there. Punchers continue to fight, but I think they're going to have to retreat now or they're going to get wiped, which is going to be a waste of manpower there for Havoc and a net waste of potential. More merging here from Pineapple, constantly keeping those engineers at full strength there. Very good. And again, another merge. 2 thumbs up there to Pineapple. Like, really, merge is such a powerful ability, but it is one most players tend to overlook, though. Right now, it is worth pointing out that the engineer squad is now fully made up of conscripts.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Troops reinforcing, healing. Flares down there from him. Got the conscript engineers moving ahead here. Jump up to the conscripts here. Truck needs to stop here for Havoc. Troops reinforcing, healing. Battle headquarters up. And we got flares off there. Grab the western fuel point here. Back again. And medics ready, but no sign of any further tech here from Pineapple. Light skirmish here by the eastern fuel point. Of course, the Battle headquarters Havoc gets free healing, which of course can save up munitions for them. The upgrades for the Panzerfusilier. Not free healing, but you know, he gets healing, doesn't require munitions all the time. Got Panzer sitting out there. There we go. Healing can soon happen. Okay, now upgrading the Panzerfusilier with the recon package, which of course increases the firepower significantly, plus gives them a 6th man, which is a boon in many ways. Because obviously it also gives them more firepower, but also makes them harder to kill and wipe. Sturm Squad needs to fall back. Schneider, meanwhile, got the Panzerfusilier force coming up here. Engaging contact with their Brandhand Granate flank through the front door, burning the entire entryway there. Sturm Squad being wiped out, sending a bit of a blow there to Havoc, but no, they do get away. We do get some upgrades up as well, though. Medics yet. Might be planning flank half track first here versus Mr. Pineapple, who's yet to further take out there. Conscripts routed. And rendering the eastern fuel point neutral, but at the same time, again, far south here, Panzer Squad coming up, waiting for that upgrade. Panzer Squad, they're ready to receive the Panzerfusilier head on. There we go, closing in. And up close, the Panzer should have the definite advantage of the conscripts. Second squad, they're being upgraded for the recon package. Thumbs up there. And there you go, conscripts are being torn apart in brutal close quarters combat, but they're not getting the Germans getting over this east. And there you go, down to 2 members, still got the other squad. Their Panzer retreating as well here. Just brutal and unrelenting fighting. Up here, another push for the cup on there as once more Havoc strikes at Pineapple's lifeline there. Support company up there, MD-34 for Havoc, so guessing no flak half track. Medics on the way. Folks, the rest of the conscripts. If he had to make for the Brandhand Granate, he might have a better chance here. I mean, I suppose it's not impossible, but statistically it's going to be a pretty, yeah, they're going to have to retreat there. Up north, he got folks the conscripts, Panzers with the conscripts, and there you go, Gifford for your upgrade done. On that, the conscripts are pretty much toast.
Heavy machine gun team ready for battle.
As they just get torn to pieces at point blank range there. We got the arrival engineers here. Das assist. Pineapple's conscripts, there you go, Sturm Squad arriving. And this time there's no one to merge with the engineer conscripts there. There you go, routed. Also got Betty 2 down. The Sturmpionier back here, reinforcing healing. MD-34 ready. Sturmpioneer to the flare mine. There we go, that's a quick retreat there. Back in base of Pineapple. We could be seeing some tech, but so far are not. And we got flare mines here. Really thorough and consistent mining here by Pineapple. Thumbs up. Just get caught doing so. There we go, Stielhandgranate. Doesn't set off the mine there. Just reinforcing healing. Mine to prevent the Sturmpioneer, so it's going to be a nice upgrade there. And there we go. Tank Return Command out for Pineapple. Mark rush out T-70. Of course, you could also just try and stick for the mechanized armor company and begin pushing out T-34s there versus Havoc. As for Havoc, I imagine the project's going to be pushing out Schwerpanzer quarters at a more accelerated pace and then begin pushing out medium armor here versus Pineapple. In which case, you'd probably do it at a soonish pace, but he will, I think, need a academy before even trying that, since otherwise a T-70 here could really give Havoc a very bad time of it. murdering here. 10-10 command almost done there for Pineapple. We got 405 to 457 so far. Pineapple is in our lead here over Havoc. Very nice lead in terms of victory points. North here fighting here. Comes right in the open. MD for a full flank that was quite exposed. And the folks can't, I think, easily spot this in time. But there you go. Fails to move in time and gets suppressed. But MD4 lucky there for Havoc. Here in the meeting on the centre, we've got a conscript routed here by Havoc's infantry, grouping together to make up for the lack of men. And there you go, T-Sen on the way there for Pineapple. Havoc will absolutely need a Rechnaya for anything, but he also will need to begin pushing for medium armour here, the faster to exploit this, otherwise. Got trooping about here, comes in the building here. Bit of a problem there for Havoc's infantry, which is already depleted. Trap for Havoc, no Rechnaya for. This could get a bit ugly. Since he doesn't have any mines down either, he has no anti-tank weapons. So that T-70 should have a nice shock effect here versus Havoc right now. Could give him a bit of a bad time. Worth noting, Pineapple has still yet to commit to a doctrine. There you go, Sturm Pioneer punching him going to here. Pushing back the engineers and the conscripts here. Get the skirmishing engineers routed. And there you go, T-Sen light tank out here for Pineapple, the fruit dude. Comes to next to some of the Rafi of the Orbital Commander best. And there you go, T-Sen rolling ahead with his 45mm gun. Truck ready, but he's going to have to go for that Academy. There you go, pops the Academy into the construction queue or the ordering queue, whatever you want to call it. As soon as he can, as soon as he sees the T-70, obviously. North here, got 40 things expressed with a disc game machine gun. Bit awkward there for Havoc. Wow, he's still trying to get the point here. Despite the T-Sen in the vicinity, I feel like that's a bit of a bad call there by Havoc. I feel like it's a bit of a bad, if not straight up greedy call. Schwerpunch pulls up there right next to the carve point, but at the same time within the confines of the base. Still plenty of squat there. I think there's a fairly nasty chance for Havoc to lose, and of course great chance for Pineapple to wipe them out. They got full being rushed ahead again, of course threatened with a Panther Faust, and does get it off, and he also avoids losing the Stern Pioneers. Pretty good there. Mine down there from Pineapple. MD54 on its own there. We got a deep flank set up here by Pineapple as well. Thumbs up. Back here reinforcing healing. Got the Schwera Panzer up there. And got a Kevin Hubert creating the T-70, punching a very large hole in it. Feel good for out there for Pineapple. Obviously don't worry about armour from the side of the fascists. Sandbags up north for the victory point there. Thumbs up. So it's 3 divisional field gun roughly halfway down there for Pineapple the Fruit Dude and the 2nd Tank Corps. Troops reinforcing healing. Fun fact about the T-70 is actually sort of more of like, you know, an intermediate solution as a stopgap. Basically combining the T-60 and the T-50 light tanks to sort of create a sort of intermediate solution as we try to shift production lines from the western parts of the Soviet Union to the eastern parts where they were out of the reach of the fascists, and the Germans, the Nazis, whatever. And that took them obviously some time to do. So the T-70 was one of, say, a stopgap solution, which they made, even like they knew they wasn't a great tank, they just had to make some sort of tank, and that was the T-70. Little fun fact there. Punch being shot to bits out in the opening by the engineers of the T-70. Contra tank from the north. Punch wanting the fact out to get wiped out. Caught there by the MD-34. Troops reinforcing healing. More flares going off there on Havoc's troops. Pineapple still not going for doctrine. Authorization is having effect in very soon go for the Panther for Model J. And obviously this is why Pineapple has the field gun out, but he may need something extra. Could go for right for the Guardsman. Well, in theory, he could also go for like tank hunter tactics. I doubt he's going to do it, but he could. It's a rare to see that doctrine, so it would be nice to see it. Using about here, choosing ring in there. Schwerpunch goes up there, thirds of flat there, punching large holes into the engineers. MD-44 joining into the chorus of death of North here, the country just defending. Back here reinforcing, healing, back here reinforcement as well there. I mean, with all these cons, I mean, he could obviously benefit from something. Upgrade the PTS package. Otherwise, I mean, Gut Rifles would be great here. A lot of PPH-41s would be great. There's certainly a few options there. Panther Form will get in the way here for Havoc and the German army. Thankfully, he's not going to try and stay up for a command taker right away. I think one getting one, but I think just going for it right now would be a bit much. Consul thanking the conscript, dealing with them, turning it off. You're almost getting a wipe. And before gaining veterans in 1. T-70 continuing like him turning around there. Pentagon will be almost done. Good hit on the T-70, pushing it down to half health almost. Almost got it there, but he's also about to use the Rechnaya to Pineapple, which would be pretty bad. More mines here from Pineapple, very good. Thumbs up to that. Pentagon almost done there for Havoc and the German army. More flares, again, just thumbs up to Pineapple. Really consistent mining here versus Havoc, and that's going to make much time to like make any breakthrough attempts. Any assault will certainly quickly find himself bogged down if it gets too aggressive. So there you go. Panzer Command on the way there for Havoc. Come to the conscripts. Maximum away there for Pineapple. He'll deal with infantry, further slowing down things as well. Transport there down to 2/3. Panther northwards. Panzer Commander halfway done. And we do get, by Joe's mustache, a tank hunter tactics choice. That means PHS package of the conscripts. Light anti-vehicle mines, ambush tanks for anti-tank guns and vehicles and tanks basically, howitzers, and the IL-2 PTAP anti-tank bombing run. But yeah, tank hunter tactics. You don't get to see that one very often, so enjoy it while it is here. Getting the T-70 good hit there, and Stinger off marks will follow up here. This could be a problem here for the T-70, looks like a very likely chance of destroying it. There we go, T-70 kaput. Russische Panzer zerstört. Magdeburg the Sturmpioneers. MG-34 firing back here at the field gun. Panzer firing back there at the Russen. Of course, we're now equipped with a set of triple PTRS anti-tank rifles. Panzer takes a nice hit from the field gun. And the sub-deck push here with infinite Rechnaya just in case of armor. Pineapple is taking up there. In fact, probably might go for T-54-6 versus Havoc, or might go for the Issue 5, obviously. And I guess upgrade the rest of the conscripts with mobilized reserves. And just keep one anti-tank team, though we may get 2 actually, so not impossible. And then, of course, besides the anti-tank rifle, get access to the RPG-40 anti-tank grenade assault. There we go, T-54-6 there for Pineapple. Upgrades for the conscripts, indeed it is mobilized reserves. You don't want to go for too many anti-tank rifle upgrades, that's for sure. But depending on how many you have, conscripts that is, 1 to 2 can work out. Though you probably need at least like 1 more regular conscript. There's a total of 5 to then go for 2 anti-tank packages. And going for 5 conscripts just for that might be a bit much, but it's something you could consider. I'll upgrade there, but routed. Troops hitting another mine there from Pineapple. Again, very consistent mining here, very consistent. You could almost set your clock after the way Pineapple mines. Almost. Constantly needs to get the Foxes need to retreat there. In the center, get a small advantage with the punch of the MD-34. Maximum caught here and routed under heavy and devastating fusillade fire here. North View point being seized by the conscripts, quickly ambushing as well. Going for the cuff one there again. T-56 moving about. Love to see what Havoc goes for next. He might, of course, now try and stall here for the Command Tiger versus Pineapple. Let me, of course, go for another Panther 4 or something else. Nice shot there, getting veterans who won. Havoc, by the way, may want to consider light infantry gun. Of course, similarly, Havoc, Pineapple could consider going for Mortis here versus Havoc. I mean, basically in both cases, they should consider bringing in some artillery of the lighter kind for different support roles. Smoke and regular barrages there, I think, would be great for them, particularly on a map like Rechnaya Pereprava, which is, shall I say, more smaller and more compact. In particular, artillery pieces work out quite nicely. Here's another mine. Really just absolutely devastating mine. There you go. In this case, slightly backfiring Pineapple. Artillery calling in by the Panther 4. The Kevin said support here. Field giving more forwards. T-56 almost knocked out. Need to give him support in there. Almost got the T-34 76. By the return, he didn't lose the Panther 4. I guess it sort of works out there. Holy shit, big mistake of Pineapple, didn't move it back further. Havoc saw an opportunity and took it. Brutal. Brutal. Thumbs up there to the Havoc, saw an opportunity, took it. And of course, Pineapple let him have the opportunity. It comes from Eastwood Sea, close to 3 on that team. Back hitch, reinforcing healing. We do get that artillery here for Havoc. We do get the light infantry shots. 2 thumbs up. Punch after the control caught laying down sandbags, virtually 4 gained. Definitely a bad place to be with the control under 3 men. Casualties quickly piling up. 2 men Oh boy. Chance here of what happening, not inconceivable here for Havoc. He might just be able to get it, and so it's going to be painful there for Pineapple, down to one man. Chance of what now, I think, looking, incredibly good. So that stinging blow there to have Pineapple lost a T-34-6, and then shortly after lost a full infantry squad here to Havoc and the German army. The Hammond-Göring Fallschirm Panzer Corps, which had a 1 Fusilier Battalion, actually, which was part of the Corps and not either of its 2 divisions, as it had a Panzer Division and a Panzergunner Division then. Fun fact. Then Independent Fusilier Abteilung, or Battalion, which was actually also the only mechanized infantry unit it had. So, little fun fact there. MD-54, they've actually taken to retreat here, field gun blasting away there. Benches shattered, machine crew as well, but one man survives to tell the tale. Maybe. Still firing down here on the Maxim. Far south, we're going to Maxim RT punches in the troubles being swarmed by Soviet infantry, forcing a retreat here in Havoc. In the center right there as well there. Engineers continuing about, and we got more mines from Pineapple. There you go, mine goes off though. Doesn't do any much harm to the conscript, but still is a threat. Pentacle there, half H52. Up north, country's routed. 250 to 341 so far, a nice leading victory point from Pineapple over Havoc. Another T-34 from 6. We'll have to see if we can keep that one alive for longer. Starting to look like Havoc might in fact be going here for the Tiger tank. He is feeling emboldened to go for the Feldpanzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger. Kampf's going to go out there. Once more, another attempt taking sandbags. Hag moves in, the Panther 4 shoots, and it misses. But second shot, though, probably should hit now at this range. Sandbag shattered, and Conscript routed. Far up north here, pushing for the northern point there, right next to Pineapple's base. Field gun they're holding up, half 852. North here, Falcon Express with a Maxim machine gun, half 852 there on that one, very good. The Panzer launch themselves forward with a new attack for the glory of Deutschland. The Maxim just continues to spew out lead there, the advancing German attackers. Just reinforcing healing, T-34 are ready. We'll see if this one can last a bit longer. Versus Havoc punching back the Pantherfall, they're close ready to up north. The T-34 and once more advances. Infantry in reserve as well to support the attack. Nothing going on there, and they're going to use quality, but the folks in the Storm Pioneers and not Panzer, that could be a wipe here in Pineapple. Yup, that's a wipe. Another stinging blow, losses Flamethrower team. Pineapple's only starting to bleed out here in the face of Havoc and Deutschland. He's going to have to do something drastic at some point here, otherwise he risks getting crushed here by Havoc. In the center, the T-34 strike catching machine gun crew off guard. Could get a wipe here with a bit of luck, but luck does not transpire here. The Kenner, for some reason, is not setting up to shoot at the T-34 from 6. There we go. Pentacle, they're close to Vicini 2. Pineapple moving forwards. North here, fighting going with the folks charging in close to the ace level. T-54 is Ketten Alpha, which gained 52, but it's under fire from the Maxim. There you go. T-54 down to half health. Structural integrity slowly buckling away. There you go. Field himself ambushing, but the Panther 4 moves in fast to the crew to catch up with the speed of Deutschland. Right now, got the contract up on the northern field point here. Someone has been claimed by Havoc already. Contract leaves him down to end up not finishing them off here. Interesting. I think he had a chance there. Maybe moving in the T-34, but oh well. Maxim push back here. Telephone raining down there. Definitely a problem there for Pineapple. Definitely a problem. Now we're sneaking in the T-34 from 6. Engaging the folks at about the fuel point. Hoping to get a wipe here. Looks like he may just get it. Yup. Oh, retreats just in time. Lucky there for Havoc. The T-34's accuracy was apparently a bit rubbish there. Back here, reinforcing healing there for Pineapple. Probably going to go for another T-34 from 6. Of course, he could also be tempted to go for the H-35 here versus some roll of Havoc's arm. And of course, he might be expecting a Command Tiger, which would certainly think be a fairly sensible thing to expect at this point. Because Havoc is in fact moments away from Command Tiger here versus Pineapple. Moments away. There goes to the front, the MG-34. Ship is routed under heavy scathing artillery fire there. Far east here, we got a lone punch squad they're holding up. 29 kills though, ace level. Very close to that command tiger. Keeps reinforcing stuff, so that does slow down the around the command tiger here for Havoc. Now the T-54 for Pineapple and a field gun, so if he's expecting the command tiger, he's clearly not intimidated. But there you go, Havoc here at the 25-minute mark. Can call in the command tiger. We'll of course if he does call it in the 25-minute mark, there'll be dithers and delays. Good hit there, anti-tank rifle coming in there.
AT gun is ready for combat.
Still no command tiger for Havoc. Has he forgotten about it? Is he just too preoccupied? It's like, you know, thinking like, you know, he forgot something.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Pumping about, he got the constant maximum up east side, and there you go, finally called to the command tiger almost a minute later than anybody could have called it in. Oh well, I'll wait. It is here, finally. Endlich. North here, T-54 was depends on 4x T2. Definitely not a great situation for the T-54 to be in, but the field gun arriving to assist is sadly most helpful. Nonetheless, he is up against quite the challenge with the command tiger arriving here to support the rest of Havoc's forces. There you go, field gun caught. This is pretty bad for Pineapple. Until we get like this destroyed, so it grabs at the very least. There you go. Field gun crew down to just 2/3. Still health left. Focus those the T-54 in the center. Got the other field gun map support. There you go. Great in the command tiger. Punches rack through the 100mm thick frontal armor. Tiger push back. The south of push here is being thwarted by stubborn defenders under Pineapple's command. Keep them back. Field gun holding up there as well. Grabbing the northern point. Back edge reinforcing healing. In the south, the situation is greatly turning out there for Pineapple. But we got a constant money to try and assist with that. T-54 being dispatched. Looking to turn the situation back in the favour of Pineapple on the red arm. There you go. Folks being blasted. Mauled out in the open here. Transport moving in forward now. And you're going to get splattered across the ground over the T-54 firing a shell straight at him. Shots fired. So we've got pumps loading up there. And further up north, we've got the pond being seized. Pumps are advancing. Keep it from moving until it's raining down. Shots fired. Tanking northwards, got a lone counter there, very low in health, though, easy picking for the target tank, and I think Pineapple there makes the very wise decision of just getting his men out there before they get turned into minced meat. Well, minced and minced, but you know, more like exploded meat, but I don't think they sell that in stores. Conscripts double maxing northward towards the command tiger, that seems rather ambitious with armored support. Panel remains, I think, in precarious situation, in fact, down to 196 versus the 250 of Havoc. We're certainly starting to gain control of the situation, I think, quite expertly, whereas Panel is starting to deal with the sheer weight and mass of Havoc's armor. In the south here, unfortunately, it was the T-54-76. We got 2 support for those just engineers. Double field we brought in, apparently expecting the command tower to strike there, but it may actually strike up north here, and that's going to be pretty bad. Then we've got constant there and ambushing. Oh, they keep sort of popping out there, giving away the position. Maybe that's intentional, either way. Field gun being hauled back to deal with the Tiger, back in the south. German advancing with the Panzer trying to get those field guns out of the way. That's pretty good and get rid of them. But there you go, Panzer being crushed with the T-56. Heavy damage amongst them. 30 kills, plus 32. Tiger in there falling back, deciding not to push his luck further. Could have like put some from the smoke down the line gun in the midst of, I think, Pineapple position. I think that would have been a pretty great choice. Tiger lands another great hit here. Still firing down, almost got one of the field gun crews. And Tiger, I think it's depends what they're calling an artillery here. Field gun might have to. Oh, there we go. Cleared out. A punishing blow here to Pineapple. Except the field gun itself doesn't get destroyed. But still hurts. And there you go. Tito's ramming the Panther 4 there. Calling in the anti-tank bombing run. He sees an opportunity and takes it with both hands. Willing to sacrifice the defensive six. There you go. Trying to hold it forward here, but it may not be enough. And there you go. The anti-tank run narrowly, almost completely whiffs it, but a few shots do hit still. There you go. Anti-tank grenade assault here. Pineapple wants that Panzer dead, and he gets it. Brutal, but he ends up expending a lot of resources with the S-7 Panzer. We're talking about a T-54-6 and a bombing run, plus an anti-tank grenade assault. That's a lot of fuel, manpower, and munitions just chucked into one Panzer IV. And Havoc might be able to replace it with the Panther if he wants to. Panel bar with short infantry needs to be careful of that. Meanwhile, Havoc has, like, you know, plenty of infantry. He's got 2 Panzer squads, including one which he's acing on when it's almost ace. Plus 2 full squads are more or less the same state in terms of experience. Punch in the center being suppressed by the Maxim. T-54 found the Pantherfast found the T-54 still found down this. Oh, we got some actual smoke there. Well, I was calling in both fine gun smoke and smoke bombs. At this point, it's almost like having someone just to kill them with lung cancer in, like, you know, 20 to 30 years. My God, Herr Oberleutnant Havoc sets! In a strange way, very twisted and calculated, but a bit too bloody slow for this war. Anyways, targeting them, putting back into needs, almost getting wiped here. T-54 moving in here. Tiger advances, T-54 also advances. 74, Pineapple's in a really awkward state versus Havoc. He needs to do something really drastic soon. He needs to deliver some crushing blows to Havoc and deliver some glorious victories here for the Soviet Union. And he might find himself in a gulag soon, at which point it's going to be Pineapple, well, the gulag dude. Again, we're up the back up the punch from the Sturmpionier. Got 250 to 58. He's really on victory points right now, desperately so. Rushing everything to the sun. One hit. T-56 is not joining in. I guess there's too much going on here. Targeting with the demontating quick back with the field guns. Maxim blazing as well. That 25 just still raining down. Field guns missing. Got another set of smoke bombs in to assist the retreat of the command tiger. Maxim wiped out here and into the south. Oh dear. He's down to 48 versus the 250 of Havoc. Up north, comes there going for the command tiger. And there you go, he might actually be able to take it out here, win the anti-tank grenade assault. Main gun out, field gun's firing, he's almost got it, and he gets it. He takes out the command tiger. Havoc there made a bit of a mistake, took some losses, did not charge in for some field guns there. Definite mistake here. And this might just give Pineapple he needs if he can stop the victory point bleed. He's under 34. He's charging him the T-54 in the south. He is going deep here versus Havoc. He's really looking to disrupt. He got another one away there. Going for the center. Also going to go for the south. T-54 will be yourself. Could actually got enough, a bunch of wipes inside of his base, but I can understand why he may not feel like there's other priorities. There you go. They can be cleared out. Two's being murdered here without a target tank and other armor. Havoc is actually quite exposed to him. I'm surprised he didn't go for any other tanks while he had still had the tiger there. That definitely feels like a mistake there. Machine gun being hosed out here. Pineapple aggressively trying to wrench back control the match here from Havoc. He's down to 18 points though. 18. Down the center victory point with the T-54 southern point with Grant with the conscripts. Both Maxims cleared out now. He can grab like Ken there for that. Going for the northern one as well. There you go. Another T-54 ready. Panther ready there for Havoc. Adding the Panther Commander to that one. Back comes to the steel pony in the south. Almost getting a wipe here. Really painful there for Havoc to lose in there. North T-56 backing off a bit. Gets a good hit on the T-56 with the Panzer IV. The Panzer Kampfwagen 4. Another great hit there. Panzer IV down to half health. Panzer Commander being added. Far up north the Panzer Commander point there. Large cluster of tanks were still. Pineapple's holding the line fervently. Knowing that very well that the commissariat is breathing down his neck. Troops reinforcing healing. Bring in one to grab a point here. Could do with more infantry. There's still only just 2 infantry squads. Meanwhile, Havoc's lining up for another push. He needs to be careful. Doesn't like again getting desperate. Some players do when they're this close to winning. Some begin to like make really short-term decisions. they're really poorly calculated because they think just, like, you know, I just need to get this done and then win the match.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
He's definitely going to need more tanks though here versus Pineapple. He will definitely need more tanks. We got 223 versus 13.
We have more conscripts.
Pineapple is stabilized. One of the troops routed. He also lost his line for gun actually. Guess he got shot to bits by the T-34s. Quite some blows there Havoc suffered actually. Okay, never destroyed. Sturmtuner, how did it work? With mines. Vanny's laying down mines. Flamer goes off on the Panther 4, not doing much there. Right now the smart move back to try and head for the northern one, try and hold these two up. It's a bit tough, but at the same time with just 13 points to go, we just hold these for long enough. Might win. We're trying to rush for the centre, which in some ways of course makes them easy to defend. On the other hand, is also going to mean he's going to rush into every like gun that Pineapple has, which may not be quite the best idea for him at the moment. Artillery called in the field and tried to clear it out, should be massacred in the centre here otherwise. They're going back. Panther 4 gaining mentions one. The T-4 almost obliterates the entire Volkswagen squad there. Getting off the Panther 4. The conscripts chanting after that Panther 4. 203 versus 13. Panther squad almost exterminated here by the T-34 from 6. A lot of action here, a lot of violence, a lot of back and forth. Back here, troops reinforcing healing, repairs also going on there. Is he setting up for another command target though? I mean, he almost has the fuel for it. Not sure that is a course of action I'd condone. Or for that matter, the Codex Astartes. Anyway, C4 is signaling ahead here, straight into the Scrap 100 quarters. Panzer under being caught in a crossfire there. Panzer moving forwards here. Finally sneaking up in the northern victory point, but he's left no guards here for the southern one, so that can be grabbed back here by Pineapple easily. Panzer in the centre being obliterated here by the storm of firepower here that Panzer's using on. We got smoke bombs off here. But still infantry remaining mostly inert. Don't touch that infantry will do. Trap Hunt from the far here is now Panther keep pushing his advantage here versus Havoc. We got 200 versus 13. Panther 4 there taking a few hits, bubbles back. Enemy from clearing the field gun here. Nice work there by Havoc. He almost got the field gun there. Could try and grab turn against Pineapple, I suppose. 92 versus 13. Field gun's being shredded by a third machine gun now, which quickly clears that one out in return. Again, T-46 moving in there. Close to in there. Go field and crew utterly exterminated. No chance there. I'm giving for trouble with the T-34s. Oh dear, sets up again. That's going to be a wipe here. The situation really falling apart here for Havoc in the face of Pineapple's fanatical and utterly zealous devotion to the motherland. He has truly seen the light of Marx. Anyways, conquering himself for the southern victory point there. Another T-34 from 6, putting a total of 4. Havoc's got a lot of fuel floating, but manpower-wise he's being bled dry. A patient in an American hospital without insurance. Something pushed back here, still moving forward to the Panther 4. Another T-34 from 6 on the way there. Mine goes off. Another anti-tank bomb runs around the Scrap 140 to cover the Panther right next to it, for that matter anything else, but yep, doesn't happen. And the Schwer Panzer's quarters down for going for the Tiger tank. Could go for mechanized infantry for King Tiger, but I think that's going to be too slow here for Havoc. A stinging blow that the Germans already struggling here to get back on the field after, again, Pineapple's brutal counterattack. Got another T-34, then we got one ace T-34 from 6 at that. One close to it. Panther 4 there getting met by a torrent of armor-piercing shells there. Almost taken out there. Just level of health left. Panzer's being pushed back as well. Panther 4 needs to go back into the base for repairs. Ace T-34 from 6 goes for the kill here. Shot misses there. Was close though, was close. In the south, we got the T-52 to deal with the full support Eastern Victory Point. We got 128 versus 13. 128. Fixing up the T-34-76. Just reinforcing healing. Quantity got 122 versus 13. They're looking pretty hard here for Havoc. Looking pretty horrid. Almost got the footgunners there. 28 kills. Troops shouting ahead here for the glory of Deutschland. Right into the lion's jaws here. And is met with a torrent of machine gun fire and high explosive shells there, causing significant casualty amongst Havoc's men. Panther moving in there. T-52 there. He's about to get knocked out. 97 versus 13. Panther takes out the ace. A small win there for Deutschland, but at this point, I don't think it matters much. We got 91 versus 13. 88 versus 13. He's got a little infantry left plus a tank, but that's about it. Almost had the anti-tank grenade assault there ready, but wasn't quite within range, I guess. Almost got the Panther 4 there. It is versus 3. Got a T-54 coming to finish it off here. Almost had it. We got 73 versus 13. 67 versus 13. There we go. GG. Game over. A loss here for Havoc. A victory for Pineapple. A victory for the Soviet Union. Hope you enjoyed the match. Hope you learned something from it. If you subscribe, like, share, comment on the top friends, channel family, but don't share enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for another episode.